Hello. Wait, hold on. Why is okay, there we go. Hi, my name is Fabi. Wait, actually, pause. Pause. It's kind of loud. Like a little bit too loud, you know? Or maybe I'm just quiet. I am a quieter individual. I can't lie. I'm going to hope that that's a little bit better. Also lower the effects just to be safe. Whenever I start streaming, I always have it open on like a separate device, just like in like here, to see if it's alright. But like on my own PC, like the game sounds loud as hell, but I'm trying to be cool about it. Just for the sake of stream. Anyways, what were we doing? Oh, my name is Bobby on the Tamalindo channel. And today, we're trying out Demon Bluff, a game being published by Off-Brand Games and Northern Lion. I like that bald man. I think he's funny. I like the clips with Luna. I like the clips with Kate. I like his clips in general. I'm just like a casual fan. So you tell me he is helping publish a game akin to what he usually plays, I am there. This is just the demo because that's what's out. Because you know, game development takes time. But I wanted to see what it's all about because I am a proponent of roguelike games. I am a proponent of card games, despite my lack of intelligence, as some might call it. Oh, also, I talked about Northern Lion. Off-Brand Games is like owned by Ludwig, like from video games. So, my understanding is that this was low-key already being worked on, and then I don't know how they choose which games they publish or whatever. But this game existed beforehand, and then it is now being published by Off-Brand Games and Northern Lion. And me personally, I like what Off-Brand Games has already published so far, just like as a casual peruser, but I have faith. I have faith that this will be good. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's see. You know, standard. I'm gonna go with standard, just because that's what's available. There's one evil among all characters. Find and kill it. Okay. This is your deck. These characters can be drawn and appear in your current game. All right, Hunter. Learn how far from me is the nearest evil. The lover can tell me how many evil characters are like right next to her. The enlightened will tell me if it's clockwise or counterclockwise. Okay, low-key, I don't know which way is which, but it'll be okay, I think. And then the confessor will just say she's dizzy if she's evil or corrupted. Girl, me too. And then we have a minion. I lie in disguise, and also she's evil. There's malice in her heart. Okay, you can click on cards to reveal their characters. This is character info. Yeah, okay. Use it to deduce who is evil. Most characters activate after reveal. Okay, are there those who activate before or whatever? But be careful. Evil characters rely about their role and info. Okay, so the lover, she will tell me like these two are chill, but we do have the minion. And I think if I remember correctly, the minion can lie. Yeah, because like, what if this is the minion? The enlightened. Oh, thank God there are arrows to tell me which direction is which, because that was my primary concern the moment I saw that, like, oh, it's direction based. Okay, closest evil is clockwise, so this could be it. Okay, you are evil. You are dizzy. Oh. Uh-oh. 2 cards away from closest evil. Okay. So there's no evils next to you. And she's saying that she's chill. But you are dizzy and you are here. I think it just straight up has to be number 2. Because like I think too many cards would have to be evil corrupted for this, for the lover to be like, yeah, no, everybody's cool. And then for the confessor to also be like, yeah, I'm cool. This might be obvious. I'm gonna go with the obvious plate. Are we, okay, how do I do that? What do I do? Wait, hold on, I'm stupid? Enter draw mode. What does this do? I cannot lie. Okay. Guys, I might be stupid. I don't know how to... Wait, back. No, don't do that. Oh, help. How do I execute? Okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's her. Now the issue is I don't know how to select. Also, I'm marking things, apparently. I don't know what that is. Pause. Let me look up the controls. I did not think I would have to do that for this game, but they did not consider that I'm stupid. Gameplay? Game modes? Wait, this is actually like mildly embarrassing. Wait, hold on. Go to menu. Play demo. Yes. Yeah, okay, yes. Uh-huh. We've done this before. Okay, wait, hold on. You're different. Learn one good character. Closest evil is counterclockwise. You detect one evil. Oh, this is not fun. Okay, you're chill. You're telling me it's the other way, so it's got to be one of you two. Oh, it's this button. How did I miss that? Me, when I'm the most intelligent Northern Lion viewer? Because it has to be one of you. Okay. We just have one wretched individual. One evil individual, slow. Closest evil is... I think I'm just gonna go with her. In this mode, you can kill evil suspected characters. Click dagger again to exit this mode. Is it you? Okay, thank God. Village is safe. Okay. Learn a good character and its role. And pick one character and learn if they're lying. Is it just the minion again? Oh, what the hell? You can click on this character to activate it. Okay, you are a real knight in equidistant, so it has to be you. 2 cards away from evil. You're good. Is it not just straight up this one? Three is lying. So it's just 3, no? Okay, now that I actually like learned the basic controls, wait, this is kind of awesome. I register as a random evil minion to other characters. Oh wait, hold on. There are wretched, like actual wretched individuals. That's crazy. And then learn 3 characters, only 1 is evil. Okay. So everybody's just giving me different amounts of information. Okay. Dude, you're just justifying yourself. Whatever, who gaff? You're a real judge. 1 is good. You're saying you're good. 1 is evil. 1, 4, or 7. Is it not just straight up... You. Most killed characters reveal their true role. So yeah, you were the... Wait, hold on. Oh wait, hold on. There's one more. Oh, what the hell is this? Oracle. When hovered over, you will see information like bluffs used by killed characters, info from previous days, or order in which cards were revealed. Fun. Okay. You're chill. So it's 1, 4, or 7. Okay, but you're saying you're good. Okay, you are corroborate. You're covering for her. You're covering for you for this judge. You covered for yourself, which make I don't like that. I think 1, 4, or 7. Okay, 7. Wait, hold on. 1 is evil, so this is already it. Wait, what the hell? Wait, hold on. So maybe it's the medium because you only corroborated yourself, and then the Empress can tell us like one of these guys is evil, and we've already got one of those guys. So her information is just like, okay, 1 and 4 are chill, 1 is chill. You corroborated the judge. You corroborated you. So I do think it is just straight up the medium. 3 is lying. Okay, you're done for, buddy. Wait, hold on. I'm kind of smart. Between minion, I lie in disguise. Pick 3 characters, learn how many of them are evil. Okay. Okay, Gab's Battle's cousin. Oh, that's a lot more cards. Okay. So, you're a real confessor. You're chill. You're being corroborated. You're being corroborated by 2 people, so you're just like extra chill. The wretch. Okay, so your thing is you cannot lie, I think, if I remember correctly. So, I think you're done for. I think you're done for. Well, maybe I kind of want to just like leave you alone because you're just an outcast rather than like a minion or a demon or anything of the sort. It's not your fault you're a little bit odd. That's just how it goes. I'm a little bit odd too. I get it. Okay, so you're chill. Okay, so 2, 7, or 8. I think I just kind of want to deal with you. You're done. Wait, hold on. I didn't mean to click it again. Oops. So it's you or you. I feel like it has to be you though, cause like 2 people are corroborating for you. Actually 3. You are extra good. So it has to be you or you. Wait, hold on. Can you lie to me? Wait, hold on. Wrong button. Okay. I think I'm just gonna use the judge. I'm pressing the wrong button. Okay. You are lying. Okay. But you say you're chill. But then why lie? Maybe I just go for you just because you're lying? Oh. Uh-oh. Sorry, girlie. That's just how it goes sometimes. Okay, so then are you a minion? Oh. So you lied to me. Girl, I'm not losing a run. Oh, okay. So 2 minions and then 1 individual who's just like unfortunately a little bit odd. Okay, so 1 of you is a little bit odd. 2 cards away from the closest evil. So maybe you're lying. Okay. 1, 4, 8. Closest evil is equidistant. So what? That would be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you're potentially wretched. But you're not being named by this one. Maybe you're lying. Wait, actually, this is kind of hard. It was easy in the beginning, but now it's like difficult. What the hell? Do I want to get... Does doing anything to the outcast do anything to me? 8 is good. Because, like, the thing... Okay. You are lying, though. Because, like, 8's whole thing is, like, you're being registered as, like, an evil individual. But then this one's like, no, you're chill, actually. So, I think you're not... I don't think you're chill. Up. Okay, so I was right there. So so if you're being honest, that's just you. So then this one would be you. 1 card away from closest evil. So then it has to be one of you 2 then. 4 and 8. Wait, hold on. Wouldn't this just be like, oh, you're being like 8 is being registered as evil, so then 1 and 4, as far as you know at the very least, are chill. I think I'll just go for 1 for... Wait, hold on. Okay, so I go for 1, 2, and 4. 1. Just 1 wretched individual. I'm gonna go with you. Oh, fun. Okay, so I don't have to do anything to the outcasts. They're chill. That's not their fault. Lose Bombardier. Lose if you execute me, and then I just straight up can't die. Actually, okay, so if you're watching on YouTube, all YouTube streams have to have a thumbnail. And I like trying to draw like the R for all of mine. I did somewhat try to base my hair off of the knight. So low-key, that's girly. That's bestie. Okay, closest evil is clockwise. This way. But then there's no evils adjacent to me. This is an out. Okay, but then I think you're a liar. Cause like, wait, no, never mind. I thought the rules for all outcasts were the same as like the rules for the wretch. I was like, okay, this is an outcast, but like but they're not being picked up as an evil. But I think that was just the wretch. I think that only applied to the wretch. Okay, closest evil is clockwise, so this works. So 2, 4, 5. Oh, 7 is good. If you only have 2 evil individuals here. Okay, what the hell? Wouldn't it be I don't like this. Okay, so the judge could be a liar. The judge could be deceitful. But let's see. I just kind of want to... Is this true? Oh, so you're... What? You can't die. So what do I do in that situation? Hold on, so if you're lying, you were chill. Oops. So then you weren't chill. So that was that one. Unless... Wait, pause. Give me just one. And we're back. Very small situation. It was barely even a situation, but it's fine. Okay, so now what? Okay, so sorry, I bumped my mic. Okay, so you were chill and you were just a victim. My condolences. You have been dealt with. Closest evil is clockwise. You cannot die. So I think it might be the lover? No. Who the hell was it then? Oh, so it was just you. You can lie to me too. What the hell? Yeah, I get it. Hold on. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, so Loki, I just leave you alone. This is not about you. You do not partake in these conversations. Closest evil is clockwise. Okay, so 2 of them are saying 5. I'm a little bit scared. The thing is, you people can lie to me, and that's a little bit scary. Let's see. Are you lying to me? You're being honest. Okay, you're corroborating her, and if this one's being honest to me, or this one's being honest to me, I think we just leave. I think you might be cool, but then the question is... Actually, you're being set up by 2 individuals here, so... Okay, let's go with the judge. Let's go with... 0 evils, so you guys are chill. But, okay, you could be lying to me, but you're 3 cards away from the nearest evil. Wait, hold on. This is hard. Wait, this is hard when you're stupid. I'm actually not even stupid. This is just like a challenging game. Bro is challenged by like the inherent challenge of the game. Bro considers himself stupid. Okay. Okay, you're saying this one's being honest. And this one is saying one of these three is wretched. But this one's corroborating this one saying one of these three is being weird. You say the ones that this one's saying stuff about are all chill. Well, then this one's like, one of these two, but it can't do anything about this guy. So, look. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, so are you lying to me then? Hold on. Okay, thank God. You've been dealt with. Hey, hold on. You were lying to me then. No? Wait, what the Wait, no, hold on. No, hold on. Wait, no, that was actually my bad. I just misremembered the information presented to me. Okay. Okay, you're chill. One evil adjacent to me, you're probably just registering this one. You two cannot die. You are three evils. Yeah, that's probably the wretch doing stuff. You're cool. You are incapable of lying. Confessor, I truly do appreciate you and everything that you do for me. Okay, so I'm just gonna ignore you. I want you to be honest to me, please. One evil between you lot. 3 cards away from the nearest evil, so either you're lying to me or you could be lying to me. You know, actually, you're probably just talking about the wretch. You can't lie, but you can be you can be a disguise. But you can't lie. I think I'm gonna leave you alone. You're fine, I think. So then it becomes something about you two. And then I just straight up cannot do anything about you two, so I'm just leaving you alone. These conversations are not about you. Hold on, settings. I just want to raise the music a little bit because I'm listening to it on my end and it sounds a little bit low. But this just might be being a little bit insane. Up 4, 6, and 8. Assuming you're being honest, would it be the Empress? Then it has to be, you know. Shit. Guys, I'm stupid. Oh, they felt bad. Or is this... Oh, no, this is a new run. Never mind. Oops. I like when my information is easy. You're chill. You're chill. 3 is good. Okay, you're chill. You're corroborating that she's chill as well as this one's chill. You're also being corroborated by this one. You're 1 card away from the nearest evil, but can you lie? Okay. Wrong button once more. Okay, so what the hell? Would it not be you? Unless you're lying to me. Can you lie to me? You cannot lie to me. Or like nothing's being said about whether or not you can lie. Okay, you're chill. Your chill is being corroborated. And you're being corroborated. Would it not just be the hunter? Okay. Because the information is easy early on. The information is not cruel to you early on. Clockwise. Yeah, that's you, girl. I'm sorry. You gotta go. Love and light, but... Okay. Why aren't you registering the wretch as evil? That's weird. 1 evil adjacent to me. Yeah, I would think so. 3 cards away. Yeah. Okay, actually this could be either you. Wait, hold on. Wouldn't it be equidistant? Okay, are you... Yeah, okay. I figured, but I just wanted to be sure. Okay, this is when it gets dicey for me. Once this is a lot of information. You two are corroborating each other. That is annoying. Equidistant. So that's over here. Unless you're being deceitful. You're okay. Hold on. Okay, so the line just saying the medium on number 8 is weird, and the hunter is also saying that the medium is weird. Okay, so I'm assuming that the Empress is being honest. I'm assuming that she's picking up the wretch as evil. So again, if she's honest, the jester and the judge are chill. Okay, she's being honest. Assuming that you are an honest individual, it's just picking up that. Hi Teresa, I am doing well. Low-key getting throttled by this game, but that's a me issue. That's not on the game. Let's see. Then let's see. Let's go for the enlightened. I do just kind of want someone to vouch for the judge, and then the medium. There's one evil. Okay, I'm assuming you're just picking up the wretch. This game, the demo for this game came out kind of recently, so this is my first time playing it, actually. Let's see. Only one is evil. Hold on, wait, I'm mildly stupid. Okay, so the judge is saying that the Empress is honest. The Empress is picking up one of these 3 as evil, but that would be the wretch. So these 3 are chill. This one's saying between 4, 5, and 8, there is one evil. Wait, can the hunter pick up multiple evils? That's my new question. Yes. That's good information to have. That's good information to know. Okay, but now you were lying to me, so that was a little bit odd. Bombardier and the knight. Okay, actually this is now it's when it gets dicey for me. Okay, so you cannot even be killed. Okay, so you cannot be killed, so I'm just gonna you're just being left out of these conversations in general. Okay. Girl, you're confessor, you're being set up. Also, you can't lie, so my condolences. Actually, this type of stuff I'm exploring, we'll play it. Yeah, the demo right now, it's just the demo, so it is in fact free $99 to play. I would highly recommend it. It is very fun, even if I am struggling a little bit. Let's see. Closest to you. Okay, so you were right. And you were right. So I'm assuming you're chill. So 3, 4, 8. I can only kill one of you. But you were honest is my thing. 4 is good. Do you stream every day? I stream a few times a week. Whenever I have the time and the will. Okay, so you're corroborated by this one. Maybe. Okay, but we learned with the hunter that the hunter can pick up if both cards next to the hunter are evil. That it will just say like, oh, there's one, like the nearest evil is one adjacent to me. So there's a shot. Double knights, by the way. Like, I can't even do anything to them, so I'm just leaving them alone. Love and light, very cute design, but these conversations are not about you. Like, my thing is like, I feel like it might be the Empress. What other games do I play? Mostly just like roguelikes and recently Overwatch. Them dropping the 2 and doing a bunch of updates kind of brought me back. It's very unfortunate. I have opened my wallet for a cosmetic for the first time because of Overwatch. Only for me to find a new main after purchasing that skin. I'm gonna go with the Empress. Please, please, be cool. Oh. Only real knights can live. It'll instantly... Oh, wait, hold on. Evils can't use their disguises to ability. Wait, that's good information to have. Thank you. I was unaware. Okay, wait, no, now I'm scared. Okay, so there's only one other wretched individual besides the actual literal wretch. So, Loki, I'm just leaving you alone. Okay. Wait, now I'm scared. Okay. Is backseating okay? If it's just like little pieces of information like that, it's cool. But if it's outright just like you saying like, oh, it's going to be like number 8, like just get rid of number 8, like something like that, I would appreciate it if you did not. Yosi is very pretty. Thank you. I drew them myself. It was me and Procreate versus the world those 2 nights. Okay. Okay. Gemcrafters corroborating the Enlightened. The Enlightened was on the money about the closest evil being clockwise, as well as the lover saying that the confessor was odd. So I feel inclined to trust number 4. I feel inclined to trust the Enlightened. Okay, so I could do a coin flip on the knights, because apparently, as we have recently learned, the wretched, the evil, can disguise themselves, but they cannot pick up the other's abilities. I'll just do a coin flip. I don't really care. Oh, it didn't register. Okay, so you're chill, actually. You make custom art and custom VTuber models? I think I'm good with my little guy. They're just like my little PNG. But that's good to know. And I would like to reiterate, I do have no self promo in my rules. Just because, like, beloved, I'm a little bit broke. That's not going to apply to me. And also, it's just a little bit rude. So, respectfully, I'm not interested. Knights of free stabs. That's thank God. That's good information to have. Oh wait, you are a first outright evil individual. Because we've had minions before. You're just a demon. You cannot reveal the last card. Dude. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. I don't like that. Scout. Learn how far a specific evil is to another closest evil. This is probably good if I am certain on information, but you have trouble for your words? Yeah. I've seen some people use like they have little captions set up, and I was like, oh, that's fun. I could easily set that up. This, okay, so I kind of sort of made the speech trouble. It's mostly based off of like the chat widget that I'm using, but then I low-key realized I am getting a lot of people doing self-promotion here, so I don't really want their chats showing up on my screen. So the little chat bubble is meant to match up with that, but that is unfortunately toggled off right now. Okay, so the knights, you're free stabs. That's good to know. If you kill the witch, you can reveal their last card. If you kill an evil, their ability stops. Okay, good to know. So we just deal with the witch, and we find out what this individual's doing. Witch is 3 cards away from closest evil. Now the question is, which one's the closest evil? Okay, this is just information I just cannot engage with, just because number 8 is not even active. But I will take a free stab on the night. Oh, fun. Wait, so you're 3 cards away from the closest evil. So what is that? Over here or over here? Confessor, you are good. You are so good to me. I am so glad you're an honest individual. There are so few of you in this world. Wait, hold on. Also, I can review you now. Lose if you execute me. Okay, so I'm just not gonna engage with you for the time being, because I'm not interested in losing. So you stay alive. Fun. Okay. Closest evil is clockwise. So it's either the judge or you yourself are an evil individual, because like, why wouldn't you have picked up the witch if they're like a little bit farther, you know? I'm keeping my eye. I'm keeping my eye on you, the enlightened. Can I? Okay. Either. Okay, so now I have my eye on the enlightened, but I would still have my eye on you, judge. Okay, 1, 2, or 8. So this is correct. Because the witch was 1. So you are seemingly chill at this point in time. Witch is 3 cards away from the closest evil, so that would be 1, 2, 3, or am I counting wrong? Is it like referring to the cards between? Let's get the jester involved in these conversations, actually. Let's see. We'll get one of you, and then I'm inclined to trust you just because you got it. You were chill. You know what? Let's also discuss a scout. There's 1 evil, so one of you 3 is lying to me. Okay. What if... Okay. I'm trying to connect the dots in my brain. Okay, so in a world where you are evil, so the witch is 3 away, is at 4 or 6. Oh, okay, so from the card next to the character up until the card first to. Okay, because like, okay, that's good information to have. Thank you. Because my thinking would have been like, okay, so here's a witch, 1, 2, 3, and then here's the card that this scout is referring to. So it's one of you or you. You know what? Let's just take a gamble. Take me to Vegas with all $5 in my bank account. Hide 1 outcast in the deck. I lie in disguise. Your design is too cute for me to be truly mad at you. I can't blame you for how you operate, for how you were made. Okay, Boz 2 cards away from closest evil. Okay, so assuming if these 2 are chill, that would be like around here-ish because of the wretch. Okay, this is... Scout, the information you offer me is dependent on a lot of other information, so thank you for your input. I'm just gonna let that chill for now. Two evils. That's not the right button. Are you honest? But then, are you honest? And let's just go with that. There's two deceitful individuals around here. Yeah, actually, let's take a free stab. Okay, you're chill. You are quite literally fine. Okay, but you could be honest. And then this one's evil. And then this one's just lying to me. There are so many of you. The information that so many of you offer me is dependent on a lot of other factors for it to be honest and true. And that scares me. I frighten very easily. This is not good for me. There's a major difference between demons and minions. Minions can be anything, while a demon can only be a unique villager. If you find a demon, those are the same villager as a demon are also fake. Okay, I'm processing that. I should probably say something while I'm like, instead of being just like silent while I accept that information. Those that are the same villager as the demon are also fake. Okay. So if I'm understanding this correctly, sorry, the gears are turning in my brain. I promise I'm not that stupid despite me joking that I am. Okay, so if a demon can only be a unique villager. If you find a demon, those that are the same villager as the demon are also fake. Okay. I think it's clicking in my brain. Okay. If Boz is a lover, then all their lovers are fake. Okay, that was the conclusion I came to, but I didn't know how to like verbalize it. So thank you for providing an example. Let's see. Okay, so Knight is chill. Wretch, you're a little bit of an odd individual, but not in like an immoral or illegal way. You're just a little weird. We'll let you rock. You're fine. Okay, so it has to be. So, you know what? Let's take a gamble. Let's just find out. This one. Okay, so you're wretched. Okay, so you were in fact evil, but you were not boss, so that does not inherently discredit you. You were correct here, so I'm assuming that you're chill. I'm assuming the judge is chill because they did provide correct information. Okay, so now one of you. Wait, hold on. No. Okay, I'm inclined to leave you chill, so I'm just gonna leave you alone for now. With that, are you also wretched? You were. Okay. Okay, I think things are making sense. If evil's picked, execute it. Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming if I select the Slayer and I select a character who is actually good and honest and true, I'm assuming bro is not gonna kill. And then the knitter, learn how many evils are adjacent to one another. Okay. Ascension completed. Ascension level increase. I don't know what that means, so thank you. Okay. I noticed there's another. The number one up next to Ascension. I'm assuming this is akin to like when you actually beat like an entire run of Hades and then like this like you gotta go back because Zagreus can't survive in like the overworld or our world. So he technically, so like this is, so I think we're chill. I'm not gonna think about it. I think we're fine. Okay, yeah, no, wait, actually this falls in line with my Hades, what's it called? Analogy. Because we are now back at the beginning, but like, we're back in the beginning in the sense that there are less cards right at the beginning, but it is now a little bit more difficult because you got these cards that weren't like here at the beginning. Okay, cool. Okay, so there is a witch. That's right. Okay, so number 6, you're not in these conversations for now. 6 is good. I'd love to know that for myself, but I can't even engage. Evils are not adjacent to each other, which is 3 cards away from closest evil. And then you're just hanging out in your own little corner. You're fine. Ascension is like floors in the game. The more stages you complete, the more you unlock in the general game. All right, cool. All right, let's see. Okay, so again, cannot engage with either of you because I don't even know what this one is. Which is 2 cards away from closest evil, which is 3 cards away from closest evil. So this is a little bit of a weird conundrum. Okay, so that would be 1, 2, 3. Either way, so you are accusing the gem crafter. Bro is equidistant. However, you are saying which is 2. Wait, no, hold on. Never mind. I misinterpreted. Okay. Closest evil would be you. Assuming then, like, number 3 is fine. So, 1, 2, 3? Or 1, 2, 3. Wait, hold on. So you are accusing the other scout. While, like, essentially, because there's that even number of cards. You are saying the witch is 2 cards away from closest evil. So you are saying 1, 2. Well, assuming the closest evil is around here. I think I'm a little bit confused with the information we presented, but I think it's okay. Wait, okay. This is hypothetical. Let's say the witch is number 6. Can I execute a card that is not revealed? Because I'm like, okay, you can kill unrevealed cards. Okay, I don't know if that is inherently what I want to do in this situation, but that's good to know. Evils are not adjacent to one another. Okay, but what if you... Okay, what if you're being honest? Because this one is going to be registered as an evil minion, so... If you're being honest, then that means that the witch is not either of you. But then you are saying that, like, okay, let's say... Sorry, the gears are turning in my brain. There cannot be duplicate villagers in a round unless something makes it possible. So, what you're saying to me is one of the scouts is in fact being deceitful and is in fact lying to me. Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming that you would be, I would like to assume that the knitter is honest. So these two would be chill. Let's take a gamble. It's early enough. Fine. I love a good coin flip. I especially like when I win them. Okay, poisoner, game start. One adjacent villager is corrupted as possible. Why can't the villagers be on my side forever and ever? Why can't they always be kind and loyal to me? You can lie in disguise as well. Learn how far I am from the closest corrupted character. Alright. Okay, you're just not in these conversations at all. I don't want to lose, so you're just chill. 4 cards away from closest corrupted character. Closest evil is equidistant. So you two are accusing each other. That is very fun. Number is a real bombardier. You know what? That's not something I want to like challenge. That's not something I want to trifle with. So I'm going to assume that this is the case. My past hybrid fixations make every time I hear deceit instantly make me think of Shadow Milk Cookie from Cookie Run Kingdom. I have a question for you. This might be a little bit too terminally online of me, a little bit too niche. Did you perhaps participate in a Tumblr poll regarding attractive gestures that took place last month? If not, this is going to make me sound a little bit insane. But I did actually recently reinstall Cookie Run Kingdom. I have a weird relationship with it. No, lol. Okay, I should explain that then. so it doesn't sound insane. Okay, so I'm a PNG tuber. I'm familiar with VTubers. You think you heard of a poll like that though? Okay, I'll elaborate. So on Tumblr, there was a little poll competition organized about like where you would vote on which gestures or clowns you found like the most attractive, the most sexy, if you will. And I mentioned this to you because Shadow Milk Cookie was in fact involved. However, Shadow Milk Cookie did not make it past the second round, partially because he was against Hollow Stars English's own Gabis Battle, and that is like that's a VTuber, but that's also like a real ass man, so he could actually campaign and tell his fans like, hey, vote for me. But also, what I have learned is that Cookie Run Kingdom fans are not delighted about recent writing decisions made with Shadow Milk Cookie. So even before real man Gabis Battle was like, hey, you should vote for me, he was being voted for by Cookie Run Kingdom fans who were upset about the writing decisions made about Shadow Milk Cookie. So that's the reason I bring it up. Like, I reinstalled the game after witnessing this whole thing. I did have Shadow Milk Cookie I didn't get that guy when he was first dropped. So I don't know what writing decisions they're even talking about, but even if the fans are upset, it did bring my guy a little bit of promotion that his own company won't provide him. So my condolences to Cookie Run Kingdom fans who like Shadow Milk Cookie, but as a Hollow Stars fan, I'm a little bit grateful. Thank you. God, it was a whole thing for the entire month of April. So let's get back to the game. Let's see. You're your cards away from closest evil. You two are accusing each other. You are corroborating the Bombardier, but that's also like that's not something I want to challenge. Just on the off chance of like, okay, what if this one's lying, and like what if this one is actually being honest about the Bombardier? and then I try it, I challenge it, and then I die. So I'm leaving you alone. I would like to assume you're being honest to me. Slayer, okay. Can you couldn't kill number 2. So this one's being cool. And this one's deceitful. What the hell? Unless you were corrupted. Or one of you was corrupted. Dog, whatever. Okay, so wait. Actually, you could have been awful. Corrupted characters rely on their ability will not work. One adjacent is corrupted if possible. Okay, wait, actually that would be you, because then you told me you two were accusing each other. You two were accusing each other, but then this one was honest, so. I ran out of health. What the hell? So it's probably you. Okay. Shadow Milk Cookie got a lot of popularity from the fans and attention from Depth Sisters that are really sick of him, especially since they ended the Dark Enchantress arc to make him the main villain now. Okay. So so they introduced a new guy, but he was actually like everybody's favorite little blurble on the development team. But in introducing him, in the developers being like, oh my gosh, they such a little guy, it just ruined everything. God, okay, I wouldn't say I've ever like outright like experienced something like that in a fandom sense, or like nothing comes to mind, but I can imagine the frustration. Okay, so I just restart the channel. Okay, so there's a witch here, because I don't think any of you have the ability to cover up a freaking card. Wait, hold on. What the hell is it? What's this about? What? It's fine. Sometimes in this game, it's stronger to have the truth and struggling to find the lies. Yeah, I'm kind of realizing that. Okay, so this is the wretch. The wretch is a little bit odd, but they are going to be registered as evil. This one is saying the closest evil is counterclockwise, the direction which the wretch is in, so I'm inclined to believe him. The lover is saying that there's one wretched individual here, though. You're saying one is good, 3 cards away from a corrupted character. 1 card from away from a corrupted character. Okay, so I was gonna say like, oh, is it even like beneficial for the wretch to be corrupted? But that's not the question at hand here, I don't think. I think, can the wretch be corrupted? Because, like, I feel like outcasts are currently immune to corruption. Okay, cool. Because, like, even if bro was corrupted, bro doesn't do anything. So, like, what would even be the purpose? This would kind of be like if someone was trying to get me to join their MLM, like their multi-level marketing scheme, their pyramid scheme, if you will, and it's just like, beloved, I don't go out. I stay at home. You're not. This is not gonna do anything for you. This is not gonna do anything for me. This is not a business relationship you wish to build. Okay, so Outcast is chill. Outcast is chill. And by the outcast, I mean the wretch. The wretch is chill. My good friend, the wretch. Developing a parasocial relationship with the wretch at this moment in time. Okay, so you are accusing... Okay, so this one can't be corrupted. But this one gave... I can mark cards to keep track of logic. With either keyboards or drawing cards to space. Okay, I saw like the little numbers pop up. Okay, actually I'm low-key covering the numbers, but like I did see that pop up. Okay, that's how that works. Okay, so wretch is cool. My good friend the wretch. I think I am gonna draw though. This is correct. This is correct. Yippee. So I want to believe that the enlightened is also cool. However, this one's saying it might be one of these. You are saying, hold on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Color change 2 with keyboard. Oh, that's fun. Wait, hold on. I like this. Okay, good to know. Thank you. I saw like there was like a drawing thing, but I was like, I think I can just do it in my head. But I think me doing it in my head is actually detrimental to my experience. Okay, so you, no corruption. Okay, I was gonna write out corruption, but it actually looks messy as hell. So we're gonna pretend all that means that bro is chill. Maybe this is low-key. Maybe we do send a little something to the developers to be like, hey, can like drawing be a little bit more of a conducive experience? Just because that was a little bit difficult. But that's a nitpick more than anything. Okay. You want to posit that this one's good. But we can't, there's nothing to corroborate that yet, so. This is what information you're positing. You are saying that this one could be corrupted. Okay. I think I'm just gonna stop with the drawing for now. Okay, Wretch, my good friend the Wretch. My good friend the Wretch is truly like the most neutral party known to man. So, cycling between different colors to indicate different information is probably a good idea. You're right. I'll take that into note for next time. Poisoner is 2 cards away from closest evil, but like now the question is which one's the closest evil? You're 1 away from. Okay, so you 2 are providing me odd information. What if we kill one of you? Because we do have Ba active. Unless, okay, so you were chill, so are you odd? You were odd. Okay, so right line of thinking, unfortunate loss of the coin toss. So if you were chill, are you, okay, yeah, no, you were just outright lying. Wait, okay, what the hell? Okay, so you were chill, but wait, so corrupted does not mean evil. I think that's my assumption. Okay, so you were right. Okay, I'm just gonna look over the information that I was presented with just to see where I went wrong. Okay, so you were evil. This is a loss of the coin toss. Closest was counterclockwise. That was you registering the Wretch. One evil adjacent to me. That was you registering Ba. Corruption essentially screws over a character's ability. Okay, but they are not like evil. They're just a little bit misguided. Okay. So, okay, so even if you were... Okay, so I think this bard, you wrongly saw 1 is good. Okay. So you were a fatality from the loss of the coin toss. The poisoner was in fact wretched. However, you were telling the truth about this one of them being corrupted. However, corrupted does not mean that they are evil. Okay. Wait, actually, hold on. I could have registered this before I even picked up my freaking blade. Because this is just outright misinformation because the poisoner was like right here. Maybe, I think. Okay. Let's just go at it again. I think trying to make sense of all this is why things don't work out for me. Okay. Knight, you're free stab. Thank God. Okay, that's 1 of you already dealt with. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Okay, but now I'm kind of doubtful of you because these two are evil. And it gets worse. Oh God. Poisoner's 2 cards away from closest evil. Okay, but you're also lying to me. Okay, maybe, wait, hold on. Closest evil referring to like the closest to you? Wait, no, wait. So unless one of you 2 is odd. I'm just gonna leave the scout alone for now. Let's see. Okay. Corrupted knights will deal 9 damage upon kill. Okay. Villagers deal 5, knight rolls add an extra 4. Okay. That's a little scary. Okay, part of me wants to have the wretch in the selection, just so that I have a little bit, like, the wretch in using the jester's ability is my control variable. So I could select the wretch and a few other characters, and assuming that the jester is being honest and truthful to me, and they say like, oh, there's only one guy, we know who the one guy is automatically. My good friend the wretch. There's one evil. So assuming the jester is honest, that would be the wretch. Unless you're corrupted or something. Wait, hold on. Hold on, you would be corrupted. However, that does not make you evil. That just makes you a little misguided. We can get you into a rehabilitation program. So I don't think you're inherently. I don't think we gotta execute you. You can just hang out for now. Let's see. Poisoner is 2 away from Ghost Evil. Unless you were being dishonest. Okay, so 2 away from the corrupted character. It has to be. I think it would be one of you two, no? Because, okay, so number 1. You could be corrupted, and then you are vouching for someone who is evil. Or you could be corrupted, and you are presenting me with misinformation. Because evils are not adjacent to one another, and these two. The poisoner's corruption victim is always next to them. Okay. Oh, always. Okay, so... Okay. Theory. Knitter is in fact corrupted, but she is a real knitter. She just needs a rehabilitation program. So the medium could be telling me the truth. Poisoner's 2 away from the nearest evil. Wait, wouldn't it be the scout then? Hold on. Okay, so you 3 are chill. It's just a very unfortunate situation. Because the poisoner is not 2 away from the closest evil, because the closest evil would be the wretch. Scout? Wait, I was right. Wait, I'm kind of smart. Fortune teller. Oh, her design is so cute. Same for the oracle. Like, the art direction for this game, beautiful, stunning, breathtaking. Like, I like how the pinks are like generally it's a pretty cool color palette, just because how like, well, cool the reds are. I have a very vague understanding of art, but I'm very bad at describing it. But art good, color's pretty. I like it. Pick 2 colors. Pick 2 characters. Learn if any of them are evil, and then the oracle can tell me if 1 out of 2 characters is a particular minion role. Okay. Bardia, you are being left alone. I'm not messing with that. No evils adjacent to me. Okay, if you are honest. The Confessor, you are another constant in this game for me. Thank you. There's only 1 pair of evil. Only 2 evil characters next to each other, I'm assuming. Okay. No corrupted characters. Yeah, because these 2 can't corrupt each other. So the Bard, you're fine. 2, 4, and 8. You are vouching for 1. Hold on, 2, 4, and 8. Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming the Confessor is chill. I'm assuming the Bard is also fine, because this is factual. Unless, yeah, I don't know what this one's about. Wait, no, wouldn't this just be the Lombardier? I don't know. Okay, because you 2 cannot corrupt, so this is correct. no matter which way you look at it. Okay, and then 2, 4, and 8. 2, 4, and 8. You are telling me honest information. Boss often useless when there's only one outcast. Yeah. Let's see. Let's just test this out. What are you saying? 2, 4, or 8? Let's go with 4. Oh. You've been dealt with. Thank God. So now I just have to deal with one more. So it's either, okay, you're being deceitful and the evils are actually not next to each other, or wait, no, but this is correct information. And this is correct information, this is correct information, so I'm inclined, unless this one's lying. Let's go for it. Sometimes it's not that complicated. Sometimes it really is not as difficult as I would think it would be. Plague Doctor. One good villager gets corrupted, and pick one character if it's corrupted, learn an evil character. Villagers within 2 range from me are cured from corruption. Learn how many corruptions were around me. I cannot be corrupted. Okay. 2 corruptions around me. You cannot be corrupted. Okay. Okay, I'm assuming that if the Slayer is corrupted, even if the character is not evil, they can still kill. Plague Doctor's corruption is not always next to him. Okay, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Real alchemist. I'm assuming that they are being honest. Confessor, you're fine. You're beautiful. We love you. In fact, let's pretend this is a good heart. Oh my god, wait. I'm trying to declare my affections for the confessor. It's really bad, actually. That's a world's worst heart, but learn if any of them is evil. Okay. Oh, so corrupted slayers will do nothing regardless. Okay. So the slayer's cool, they'll kill, but they could see like, oh, this character that you told me to kill was not evil, so I couldn't kill them, but that could be a lie. Okay. Okay, and then you cannot be corrupted, so you're chill. You, if we were to use you, we don't involve the alchemist. And then you just have to be honest. So you're chill. You are not corrupted. My mind makes me think it's either the Slayer or the fortune teller that's corrupted, but not inherently like, oh, it's the Slayer or the fortune teller that's like evil, that has malice in their heart. Let's see. Wait, hold on, pause, hold on. Let me just like read over your abilities thing. Okay. Wait, pause. Skins? I didn't know you could unlock skins. This is an offline game and they already have customization. It's the demo. They want my money. Okay. Let's go over you. Just for fun. Is 5 or 7 evil? True. So it's one of you two if you are being honest to me. Let's see. Let's just try out. Their skins are achievements, so some of them are locked from season events. You missed the Halloween ones. I would like to believe that they'll, like, for season events, that would be like a recurring thing. So, there's hope to be had, maybe? I retain old knowledge, though, so... I think doing seasonal ones, or like re-releasing the seasonal ones that they already had beforehand, that sounds like just like an easy, cool thing. So I would feel like they probably would bring those back. Your computer broke, you have to replay You still haven't replayed for the update? Aw, dude. Well, do you have a new, like, PC or laptop at the very least? So, like, one day, even if not today, you could replay. Hold on, what was I looking at? Okay, okay. I'm so glad I did not. You have to get repaired. Ah, dude, that sucks. I'm real sorry to hear that. Okay, so Slayer is corrupted, but you did that for me. But corruption does not mean evil. And you are honest to me forever and always. But can you be? You're an outcast, but not inherently evil. I hope your PC does get repaired soon. Like, not even just like for the purpose of playing a silly little demo, but just like in general. I also hope it's not that expensive, because God. Like, they're saying the AI bubble might pop soon, but like still, things are priced very scarily at this moment in time. Okay, 5 is not corrupted, but so it would have to be you. Well, you did it. No, wait, hold on. Okay, if you were corrupted, you would just not. You would not have killed. So you're chill. So you have to be corrupted, even though you are. Alchemists can cure people as well. Okay. Oh wait. Okay. So, I think what occurred with these three is that the poisoner did in fact corrupt the Slayer, but because the alchemist, the Slayer was in range of the alchemist, I think it was just nullified. Because the alchemist is presenting correct information, so. Now the question is, which one of you is evil? You know what, let's partake in a little coin toss. I lost the coin toss. Wait, actually, what if it's you? Thank God I considered the third side of the coin. Chancellor. Oh, your design is sick. Oh, so there's like a turn order. Okay, so there is like an actual, like, order of operations. A PEMDAS, if you will. That was my favorite. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Her design. Let's discuss as a society. I also like how the Chancellor's just like a demon mafia boss. I'm mildly obsessed. Yeah, because like my line of thinking was like, oh, I just assumed that the poisoner did in fact corrupt the Slayer, but like that the alchemist could in fact cure the corruption. Like, what if there is a world where the alchemist technically had to go first with their ability, and then the poisoner went with his? That was just kind of how I went about it. Okay, have there been 9 cards till this point in time, or have I just not been paying attention like that? Okay, so Bombardier, you are not in these conversations, because you will kill me even if I even try it. When I had a poison around, but there was no corruption despite possible, because another evil's ability canceled the victim's corruption and made them truthful. I was the streamer, we were both confused. Dude, God. Listen, I was already struggling a little bit before I'd even considered that could happen, but now that that's a possibility, oh, I'm a little bit concerned. Okay, 2 evils adjacent to me. Okay, evils are not adjacent to each other, so this could theoretically be true. Learn if any of the characters are evil. Evil. Okay, I'm going to be so real. I don't know what to do with that information right now. I'm going to let that rock. I'm going to let that sit. I'm going to let it marinate. 6 is a real lover. Chancellor is present. The outcast count in the top right is actually 1 less than what it should be. There's actually so there are 2 outcasts here. Oh wait, no, hold on. I didn't even register that. You're right. Okay. When villager becomes an outcast role, I sit next to it. So I'm assuming could it potentially be one of you? Okay, so you're saying 4 is good. And whichever closest evil Ba is 3 cards away. Evils not adjacent to one another. Wait, hold on. Wouldn't this just be a lie? Just like because of this. Like inherently, just like the mechanics of the game, like that's just a lie, no? So is this whatever. Wait, being a mini does not mean you're evil. Wait, being an outcast does not mean you're evil. Wait, okay, that was just me. Actual stupidity, actual small head moment. Not guaranteed next to be evil. Yeah, I unfortunately made that realization before. I should have tried that with the Slayer. Oh my god. Ever 7. Man, whatever. Is it? Evils are not adjacent to one another. So, Plague Doctor clear. Nothing. We can do nothing with that information at this point because, like, whatever. Ba's 3 away from the closest evil, so that could be 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hold on, which one of you? So you're lying. And you are in fact next to an outcast. Wait, hold on. Me on the weekends? I disguise as a random, not in play villager. I am corrupted and I lie. I cannot be cured. So you're just causing problems of your own accord because you just want to see the world burn. Druid, pick 3 characters, learn 1 random outcast among them, if any. God. 1 evil adjacent to me, 2 evils adjacent to me. Wait, can you corrupt? Oh my dear girl. My apologies. Junk's disguised the same way as demon. Find the junk. All others the same way are fake. Okay. This character is corrupted. Corrupted characters' lies and their abilities will not work. So you were dealt with, but this just kind of sucked. It mildly inconveniences me. Okay. Yeah, at the very least, it's only 2 damage instead of like the 5. 3 is a real scout. Twin minion is 2 cards away from closest evil. Unless Junk Knight. Okay. Evil picked. Okay, so you are honest. You are honest and true. Unless you are corrupted. Slayer test. Use the Slayer on any dead character. If truthful, the Slayer will do nothing. And you can reuse their ability. If lying or corrupted, the Slayer will say they failed to kill their target. Oh, wait, hold on. That's good. That's good to know. Thank you. Okay, so you're vouching for 3. You were just an unfortunate casualty here. You couldn't kill 1. So they might be chill. Or you're corrupted. Wait, actually, nobody here can corrupt like that. So I'm assuming Knight is cool. I'm assuming the Slayer is cool. However, you're saying that there's one evil next to you, so because you could be lying, unless you're lying. Wait, actually, hold on. Wouldn't it? There's too many lovers, actually. We could do Druid check. That's right. Oh, wasn't the drunk the soul corrupted here? Or okay, Loki, I'm just gonna let the I can speak. I'm gonna let the druid chill out because as far as I'm aware, there's only just like the one outcast, and they have unfortunately already been dealt with. They've already met their demise. One evil adjacent to me, one evil adjacent to me. There's two evil adjacents to you. Wait, you're lying though. Maybe loot. Oh wait, you're right. There is drunk. Okay, so druid is chill. Druid is fine. Okay, so druid is chill. You're saying there's one evil next to you. You are saying there's two evils next to you, but the knight was proven chill, so you are lying. Now, there's too many of you two. So one of you is being weird and odd. Twin minion is 2 away from the nearest deck, so assuming you are being honest and you're being corroborated by the real scout, by this the medium. Okay, so there could be 1 2 or 1 2. But the lover's conspiring against you. Wait, hold on. You're lying too, because like the drunk was a corrupted outcast, but they weren't evil, and you were being truthful. So wouldn't this be you? Okay, so two away from the nearest evil. Okay, hold on. Twin minion, 2 away from the nearest evil. Up, but you're cool. Up, and you were corroborating you. Okay. Wait, hold on. You had said that... What's it called? If Ba is one particular type of villager, if there are multiples of those villagers, then all of those other villagers who are the same type as Ba are odd and should be dealt with. Correct? Or am I misremembering? Okay, I'm going to take that wink emote as a yes. Who would have thought that I actually do retain information? This is incredible. Alright, Puka. Villagers adjacent to me are corrupted if possible. I lie in disguise. What can we consider being honest to me though? In case you're corroborating you. Okay, one of you is a poisoner. So one of you two is being dishonest. Oh, the full corruption trio, good lord. There were 2 corruptions around me, so these guys are not corrupted, but if they are presenting misinformation or behaving in a weird manner, they are just outright evil. Okay. Let's see. 1 or 2 is a poisoner. Okay. So, corruptions in this portion of the cards are shown. They have been nullified. So, that makes you want to believe if they're evil on their own, they're just evil on their own. If they're presenting misinformation, they're just evil. Okay, you're telling me real information, so I'm assuming this is correct. And I'm going to assume that you're being honest about there not being any evils adjacent to one another. And then you will tell if you... Okay, there's a lot of moving parts in my brain. Drew didn't even say anything yet. True, okay. Okay, so... We have a control factor. We have a control variable. We do have one outright outcast. If we select other characters and she says like, oh, these other ones are outcasts, that is misinformation, and she's just gotta go. She's either been corrupted or she's gotta go. There's a plague doctor. Okay, you are honest and good. I'm assuming. Yes. You're chill. So that would mean that this one, the knitter is not, what's it called? The poisoner. Because, or at the very least, wait, no, yes, okay. This one could not be the poisoner because, wait, no, actually, hold on, okay. So I would like to posit that number 2 is chill. Number 2 is not the poisoner in particular. Nor Puka. At the very least, they are not Puka. Because the druid did present us with honest information. They only identified one outcast, and that was the plague doctor. However, there is a chance, I think, of number 2 being the poisoner, but they had corrupted the lover, but then the alchemist nullified that. Because there were in fact 2 corruptions here, but they've been nullified. They're chill. Okay, let's assume the jester is honest. Let's go crazy with it. There 3. Unless you're being weird. Oh god, this is so much. Okay, but you presented me with honest information, so I would think you're cool. Like, that's my assumption here. Okay, so you, at least one person here is moving odd. Okay, so my theory is it is these two, but also maybe the jester, or like one of you two is moving odd. Wait, hold on, the plague doctor's ability is just like outright nullified though. Like, no? Because I'm assuming there's nobody corrupted here. So like we can't even learn if anybody's evil. Okay, I'm just gonna leave you alone. It's like, doctor, have fun in your little corner. Wait, hold on, let's just go with the lover. That was unfortunate. So you are lying to me. So you're not corrupted, you're just evil. You confirmed goods at 3, 6, and 7. Yeah. You 3 are chill. Okay, so that was one corruption. I'm assuming this is another corruption. This is Puka. This could be the poisoner. I was wrong. Okay, this one just preyed on, and just happened to have given me correct information. That's unfortunate. You cannot reveal the last card, and you are just evil and a temptress. Okay, we just cannot do anything here. Druid. 1 card away from a corrupted character. Closest evil is clockwise. There's Plague Doctor. Okay. You're cool. You are confirmed good. Because you are presenting me with honest information. building up from a lead of truth, that is using who we know, who is always good and truthful, working out others from there. Yeah, I think trying to find the facts rather than trying to like immediately just bat away the misinformation is probably easier. A little bit more concrete, if you will. Okay, so the druid is a good friend of ours. The plague doctor is hanging out 3, 6, or 8, so we know at the very least, if the Empress is being honest, it's between 8 and 6. However, the bard is positing that someone here is moving odd. Puka is 4 cards away from closest evil. Okay. What if you're moving odd though? You couldn't kill 5, so either the Enlightened is corrupted or the Slayer is corrupted. Actually, we learned nothing from this. That was low-key a bad play. Okay, I feel kind of odd about you two. There's something, there's just a weird little look in your eye. Let's see. I'm down to chance, so like, oh, if the knight is corrupted, then that's just 8 damage. Oh, that was a bad coin flip. That's a shame. Okay. So you were corrupted. The cost of risk helps at the end. Like now we have a free plague info. We do. Mine is not corrupted. Okay. I don't know how to proceed with this, so that's okay. On A. You know what? It's okay. Because sometimes things don't always work out how you want. We use it on 9. It's we can proceed. It's okay. We have 1 health and a dream. That's low-key a nightmare, and I don't know how to get out of, but it's still something occurring while we are asleep, so it counts. Okay, so you're being honest. You two are moving a little bit odd. You're telling me it's a little bit weird over here. You know what? Just for the hell of it, like it's already low-key game over. It's okay. It's fine. I don't mind. Low-key, I botched that run. It was merciful to end it that way, I think. Let's just start fresh. Okay. We can argue. Where's the wretch? Okay, so this is the wretch. You were a neutral party. And if the lover is being... Okay, I actually do miss when things were this simple. Okay. If the lover's honest, they are registering the wretch as being evil. 3 is being honest, which is 1 card away from closest evil. 4 is good. The Empress? Okay, that was... Thank God. Listen, we'll get back up there. We'll get... Oh, at least I didn't lose my, like, ascension. That's neat. I appreciate that, actually. There's only 1 pair of evil. No evil's adjacent to me. Slayer is chill. I'm not attempting this. Why are there 2 of you is my question. 4 cards away from a corrupted character. There's only 1 pair of evil. You couldn't kill 3. Let's see, no evil's adjacent to me. Are you telling the truth? You're being truthful. Okay, so I was the poisoner. You were corrupted, but you are not inherently evil. You cannot reveal the last card. That doesn't really matter here because we've already dealt with 6. Or not 6, 8. So one of you is being weird. But you did it, so... Would it be you? Okay. Yeah, sometimes I overthink things and then things that should be easy or not. And it's nobody's fault. It's nobody's fault but my own. Okay, you want to say is a real knight. Okay, nobody here can be corrupted. So, this is free. You're good and honest. Closest evil is equidistant. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dog, I'm not killing the bombardier. So, you are being dishonest to me? Yeah, there's no corrupted characters. So, the bard is also good. So, I'd like to believe the lover is also honest because she's not registering the bard. Or like, she's registering the bard is good. And you were good because you were honest. But you're corrupted or evil, so... God bless your heart, Confessor. I think about you every day. And then you were just wrong because like your ball's right here, so... See, we'll get back to where we were soon enough. One card away from closest evil. Can anybody here corrupt? No. So you can Slayer. So Knight is chill. Slayer is chill. Assuming the okay, so it could be either one of you. Nobody here can corrupt, so like low-key we can't even do anything with this. We couldn't kill you. So are you moving a little bit odd? No. I'm the one moving a little bit odd. Okay, so that was boss. So hold on. You couldn't kill 3. Oh wait, hold on. No, that makes sense. I came to the conclusion a little bit too late and did not consider all the information. Oh, you're sick. You sicken me. You present me 2 bombardiers. What the hell? Okay, can any of you corrupt? When one villager becomes now casserole. Loki, I'm not engaging. I'm not engaging with bombardiers. They can hang out in their own little corner. They can proceed with their lives. I'm not approaching. Evils are not adjacent to one another. Can anyone here corrupt? No. So, okay. These 2 are villagers. You are chill. Nobody can be corrupted. So you're chill. You're just hanging out. Don't forget play corruption. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting about that. I just keep like laser focusing on like, oh, if like pick a character, if the character's corrupted, they're chill. Okay, this is a coin flip a little bit. One is evil, 2 is corrupted. Checking the judge's... That would have been safe. That would have been safe. Unfortunately, that is not a call I made. So, are we safe to get rid of the bombardier on 1 if they are evil? Because, like, bro says lose if you execute me. Plague is guaranteed good. Okay. Okay, you are honest. Okay, so you are registering that they're honest, so they're chill. Let's see. Let's have a control factor. 1 evil. Wait, so you're moving odd because we have confirmed 2 evils. Because the Rush would have registered as an evil and the Bombardier has been registered as one as well. So you're lying. Okay, I was told one is evil. Okay, we're good. I just got a little bit scared because the Bombardier is like, oh, if you try to execute me, you're gonna lose, and I don't want to lose. That's a little bit of a scary situation to be put in. No one was corrupted around me, so you're okay. Closest evil's counterclockwise. I'm 1 away from evil. Closest evil's clockwise. Okay, wait, hold on, pause. There's 2 of you. What's that about? It's best to trust in the bombs. If the Bombardiers say they'll kill me, I have faith in that. Unless I am given reason to do otherwise. Okay, so you should be chill. You couldn't kill 5. So could have Doppler drunk duos. Oy. That sounds like a nightmare. You... Okay. There's 2 of you, so I'm like, Okay, there is a drunk. I disguise as a random, not in play villager. I'm corrupted and I lie. I cannot be cured. You upset me. Hold on, there's 2 of you as well. What's that about? Okay, so one of you is lying to me. That's good to know. At least one of you is being odd. However, I don't think either one of you, if you are in fact being odd, I don't think that necessarily means that you are the drunk. So I think that's something to have faith in. Let's see what's counterclockwise. So this way... Wait, hold on. The bard is lying. Because there is in fact a corrupted character. Unless the bard was the drunk. Because, like, 5 is also sussy from Demon Rules. Wait, hold on, pause. Right. Okay, it took me a second to understand, but I got it. Okay. I'm keeping my eye on you. And as well as you. You're 1 card away from nearest evil. Okay. Control variable. Let's see. Let's just have fun with it. There's 2 evil, so it could be 5 like you mentioned. Or 6 is in fact moving a little bit odd. Unless the Jester's lying. The Jester could in fact lie. Yeah, major contradiction. Yeah, because like one of them's like, oh yeah, no, they're not next to each other. And then the other one's like, no, we're actually right. They're bonded at the hip. Okay, you're saying no one was corrupted around here, which is... Question. If the drunk disguises themselves as another villager, and they are right by the alchemist, I don't think bro is particularly in play here. Like, I don't think this could I don't think this is a situation here. But if the drunk dresses up as somebody else and is next to the alchemist, would the alchemist say something about like, oh, there's somebody corrupted near me, since the drunk cannot be cured? Because like I'm a little bit, this one says, oh, I can be corrupted but not cured. Well, this one's like, oh, I can cure the corrupted. Alchemist is heavily changed in the recent update. Alchemists should still see them, but they cannot be cured. Okay. Okay, what if the drunk was the slayer? What if the drunk was the slayer? And I set them up on the enlightened? Well, like nothing could occur. Wait, hold on. Wait, I think I just remember what you said. That was fun. Okay, cool. Never mind. Sometimes you may play stupid games, win stupid prizes. However, okay. You were lying. We know you were lying. However, I was a little bit hesitant to kill the bard because like, oh, what if the bard was a drunk? But now we know, okay, bro is lying. And they are not the drunk, so you are dealt with. Okay, so if I kill... We could do a little bit of a coin toss here. Wait, no, actually, wouldn't it be you? Okay, because like, one or the other here, it could have been like, okay, like, oh, if the knitter, if number 9 was honest, then like, okay, the pair would be here. But if number 6 is honest, then like technically over here would be, so they're not adjacent to one another. But plus the jester info, I forgot about the jester info until like I checked. I was like, wait, I do have information here. Hookah, your design is very lovely. You, as a character, as a mechanic, you do irritate me a little bit. Okay, so you, what, we can't do anything about you. When evil adjacent to me, I'm ignoring the bombardier. No corrupted characters. That is a lot. Unless, no, because pretty much here, everyone here can be corrupted. Like, we have one girlie whose whole thing is like, oh, anybody near me gets corrupted, so and she is not positioned in a way in which absolutely nobody involved would not be corrupted. So I'm going to look at you a little bit odd. Best case scenario we get is Puka sandwich. God, I hope. I wish that was what we had here. I think. Okay. Is the druid honest? Huh. So you're... That's just wrong. Bro's not even considering the bombardier, so you... We're looking at you. We're looking at you so hard, regardless of how cute your design is. And you are lying to me, because, like, straight up. I think... Wait, hold on. Pause. I couldn't kill 5 unless 5 is corrupted. I do plague check. Right. 5 is not corrupted. Wait, hold on. 5 was not corrupted. But he couldn't kill 5. So... But you weren't evil unless you're corrupted too. Oh my god. 6 is good. Okay, this is honest. This is in fact honest. You're one away from the nearest evil though. Wait, actually this is where we were at previously before I botched it horrifically. Okay, you're moving weird. You were not corrupted, but you couldn't be killed unless you were corrupted as well. I lie and I disguise unless... get 2 outcasts when realized to stab the one that isn't a bomb because it's info no matter what. Are the outcasts considered good villagers, or is that just like a different thing? Helps with the lovers, either is evil. Outcasts on their own account, they don't. Okay, so you are positing, okay, if I've understood correctly, which there's a very real chance I did not. You're suggesting we bomb, you're suggesting stab the plague doctor? Or did I misunderstand? Because there's a very real chance I did that. I could also just put the knife away. That is a very real thing I could do. If we stab 3, that can be hunter's fine. Otherwise, lover is fine. If 6 is evil. Okay. One of the outcasts for sure. I'll go for it. So you are a liar. Outcast math rounds. I love doing math in my video games. Okay, so bomb is fake. I'm going to take your judgment for it. Okay, who is our bestie up here? Alchemist. 2 corruptions. Oh my god, this would have been so good to have. Okay, so you're chill. You were honest about the witch. I'm going to be so real. I still don't. I'll come up to. I will do the math here at some point. Eyeliner disguise. Okay. Right, because the freaking there's only 1 outcast count up here. So, okay. Okay, there is math. There is math to find solutions to our problems. Okay. Okay, so you weren't even being dishonest. You just picked up. Okay, so the druid should be fine then. I don't know what the hell your problem is. I'm going to be so real. Unless you just okay. 4 is fine. Likely 5. See how much info we get from 1 risk. I'm going to be so real. The information being presented to me is not always information I will 100% get, but like, I get it. I'm getting there. Like, your explanations make sense. Okay, so 4 is fine, 5 is fine, probably. And then plague would have been covered by 9. The mental capacity. Like, I joke that I'm stupid. I would not actually believe I am a truly, like, unintelligent individual, but this is a lot. There's a lot of gears turning at once, and I'm like, whoa. I'm a little bit out of my element, but we're persevering. We're trekking onward, all the same. Okay, wait, hold on, pause. This is just a liar. You're just lying. I was like, wait a second. That's not real information, and you're not corrupted, so. Okay, the baker. 1 random unrevealed good villager becomes a baker. Learn which villager I was. Architect, learn which side of the circle is more evil. Learn equal, both sides are equally evil. Okay, we're onward. Okay, so is there an unlimited amount of floors? Or is this, or like, not floors, ascensions? Or is there like a limit? Does it just keep going on? Okay, you're good. You can be dizzy. Okay, there's only 1 up here. I'm a little concerned about that. When villager becomes an outcast role, I sit next to it. I lie in disguise. Hide one outcast on the deck. I lie in disguise. I usually stop when I get all the characters currently available, then go to endless. Yeah, I just okay, so I just started the game today, and there's the only game mode that was available was standard, but it does make sense that there's like an endless mode. And that it does get more difficult than like the Ascensions here. Okay, Wretch, I'm assuming you're good and kind to me. Please do not betray me. Okay, hold on. This is weird. Gymcaster's saying this confessor's good. However, Girly's positing she's not. I kind of want to check the Plague Doctor just to see if she's corrupted. Wretch will never be fake with you. So true. This is my goat. Actually the best to ever do it. Unrivaled, unparalleled, unmatched. Wait, how far is this people? Okay. Okay. There's two of you. So one of you is being weird. I kind of want to do this. You're not corrupted, but you're still being odd. You gotta be dealt with. Okay. So when villager becomes an outcast role, I sit next to it. So you were just a regular individual until the Chancellor got involved. So okay, the confessor's saying they're good. I would like to believe that's being real and truthful. Wait, okay, hold on. You were saying you were good, but that is not the case. Okay, so you were just corrupted then? What the hell? I should have checked the Bombardier, I think. Oh, the Chancellor makes extra outcasts when it shouldn't. Oh, this is lovely. I was totally just down to like, yeah, there's 3 outcasts here. Sure. Okay, closest evil is this one, so 1, 2, or 1, 2? It's just 6. Bot can never be outcast. Okay. Thank you. So sometimes it takes a little while to connect the dots, but I get there. Alright, Shaman, there are 2 same villager roles in the current village. I lie in disguise. Or the Bishop, learn up to 3 characters. Among them there are 1 villager, 1 outcast, and 1 evil role if possible. Alright, okay. You were a baker. 1 random. So this is just nothing. This is just whatever. Between 3, 4, and 8, outcast, villager, and minion. You were a knitter, so you were chill? I'm assuming these 2 were chill. Baker chain cannot begin until a baker says, I am the original baker. Okay, I'm assuming that's number 7. And I would like to believe that number 2 is also chill then. Both sides are equally evil, so over here and over here, equal amount. 3, 4, 8. Okay, evils on our adjacent. Okay, immediately, you 2 are lying to me. One of you is lying to me here. Oh, bakers are fishy. Okay, I'm gonna think. Oh no, instead of original baker. Okay. Oh, I assumed like them just saying like, oh, I was a baker. I thought that constituted them saying they are the original baker. But there's a distinction. There's a difference. Oh, the drunk, my beloved. You irritate me for real. Okay, so if the bishop is honest, there's an outcast, a villager, and a minion. So for sure, somebody here is probably. Wait, no, unless. Okay. 2, 3. All right. Okay, hold on. There's actually 3 cases where a villager can, or where a baker can truthfully say I was a baker, but I'll tell you when we get the final case. Okay. I hope they show up because, like, low-key, that is information I would like to have stored in my brain. Okay, so the bishop is positing these 3 get a little bit odd, but so is the empress. Or, like, a pool of people that also involves 3 and 8. Okay, is it safe to assume that the drunk could be either a baker or a knitter? Is that, like, is that a conclusion that makes sense, where it makes sense that I got there? Not even like, oh yeah, that's correct, just like, oh, I get how you got there. Likely so, okay. I'm sorry, there are 2 same villager roles in current village. Oh my god, wait, we have Puka. We have liars here. Beyond just being evil. One pair of shaman duo, 1 is drunk. Yeah, that was my assumption. Oh god, this is so unfortunate. Okay. Okay, I'm trying so hard. Okay, so both sides are equally evil. I'm assuming it's like cut like this. So there's 1 wretched individual over here, 1 wretched individual over here, I think, maybe. Also, I promise I am not just waiting to take action until you say something in chat. I promise that's not what it is. The gears are turning. The gears are turning. It's a little bit inaudible when they turn, but they are in fact moving. I am trying. I am thinking. I kind of want to do something about one of the bakers. Cause like, why are you? Wait, hold on. Okay, assuming the architect is correct. The architect is truthful. Wouldn't this one just outright be a lie? Because they are saying that both sides are equally evil. Okay, so left is 8 through 4. And then right is 8. Okay, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, see, because I would have thought it was like from 1 point. I would have thought it was like from 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just because like bro was positioned at 5. But it's just like cut in the middle. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, and then hold on, I can cycle through here. Let's see. I'm just marking that these are a little bit odd. Also, weird information, like this is contradictory. I can't draw a little dot. That's so sad. I don't even want to think about you. I don't even want to think about you yet. Okay, I want to believe that the lover is honest. And that the baker is moving weird. Wait, no, hold on. Because, like, what if it could be the puka? They could be corrupted by the puka or something. Okay, evils are not adjacent to one another, but you are saying that they are. But you're saying that they're equally evil. Okay, I kind of want to do. Actually, I kind of want to do something about one of the knitters, just because. Hold on, there was a third. There was a third. That's disgusting. My mind wants to do something about number 3 because they're saying there is a pair. However, the architect is saying that they're both sides are equally evil. So it would make me think, okay, they're not like adjacent to one another, because otherwise, if there was a pair, that would have been registered. 3's an alright stab. That's so unfortunate. Okay, so then that means this one is in fact odd, correct? So this is correct information, and this is contradictory. So I feel like, yes? Oh. Incorrect conclusion to come to, unfortunately. Oh, that is such a weird combination to give me. Well, we take it from the top, it's okay. Los is equidistant. Bishop was corrected. Unfortunately, my brain don't work that fast. It don't work as fast as the hand I got on my mouse. There was one corruption around me. The drunk. I would like to believe the drunk is not involved. Ghost is evil is equidistance over here. 4, 7 is a shaman. Shaman is 2 cards away from closest evil. You two are at odds at each other. I'm gonna have that in mind. No evil's adjacent to me, but you are positing one of these is evil. I think? I'm assuming, yes. Actually, yes. Let's see. One corruption around here. Or is this just how... If you have a shaman or a doppelganger around and you only have one duo, then those duplicate characters are guaranteed good, but regardless, outside of corruption. Okay. I don't think these guys can corrupt. Or like, not that these guys can corrupt. I'm pretty sure nobody here can corrupt. So these two are chill. Shaman is 2 cards away from closest evil. They are giving me the same information though, which I'm sure would be very beneficial once they have more information, but okay, 1 is okay, 5 or 7 is a shaman. We want to say one of these is corrupted. Okay, is it safe to assume that the alchemist saying there's one corruption around me is the alchemist saying like, oh, the drunk is like around these parts? Because that's kind of the conclusion. Okay, you believe the alchemist? I'll believe the alchemist too. Okay, I think I leave these guys for now. Closest evil is equidistant, but you're saying there's no evils adjacent to you. But 5 or 7 is a shaman here. You 3 are giving me a little bit of odd information, but it's okay. Okay, wait, hold on. The Elaine is just outright accusing 5, no? And so is it the Oracle? But then the lover is saying... Okay, Okay, part of me wants to do something about the Empress. But you don't know about the alchemist. Wait, this is tragic. Okay, hold on. Okay. You want to posit that one is good. You want to posit that, and then one is positing that 5 is equidistant, so essentially cross. Oh, it's the enlightened that's making you iffy on the alchemist. Can I ask why? Because like Loki, I'm not. I thought it would have been chill. Because Loki, I just kind of want to take the knife against the Empress and then just see what happens there. But I am not prone to making good decisions in this game, I've learned. Knowing that the scouts are fine, I'm going off the logic that the Empress is a liar and that 2, 3, 4 villagers. Okay, so these two are chill, and you want to posit this one's cool. You're saying no evils are here. That's how the Empress lies. Okay. Counting her, that makes Knight's info strange, and that I end up with an extra liar. Also, very sorry this kind of ended up as like you playing and me just kind of being the controller, but I appreciate the help, I really do. Okay, I'm just like rereading your messages. I'm trying to come to the conclusions. Okay, so scouts are fine. So I want to posit that the Empress is lying here. I low-key just kind of want to deal with the Empress and then see what happens there. Equidistant doesn't necessarily mean directly across. It means there's two evils in the same distance. Hold on, let me untoggle the freaking knife. With a knight in here, it means equidistant means either 8 or 2. Oh, okay, so okay, no, that makes sense. See, equidistant, I was thinking like across, but you're right, there's now more than one odd individual. Okay, so these two are straight up fine. But then it gets kind of weird here. But then there's no corruptions here, and then this one can't really be corrupted unless the alchemist is just weird and odd. Yeah, these two are fine. Loki, I just say we see what happens with the Empress. And then we do what we can from there. And it was a weird decision to make. Okay, so would that mean the Oracle's bad? And you were being honest, so you would be chill. Yeah, so that's what I would have gotten. Okay, hold on. Then that would mean that the Enlightened is weird as well, because this is... You are being truthful. The lover's being truthful, so... they are not lying, so they are not being disguised, and thus sometimes I'm a little bit risk averse, but sometimes you just gotta take risks. No risk, no reward, and in this case, our reward was knowledge, even if it was a bad risk. Well, I wouldn't say a bad risk, but like an innocent was slain. Puppeteer, random adjacent villager becomes a puppet. If possible, it's evil, but it cannot lie. Okay. I'm not a fan. And then we have our good friend Northern Lion. I'll tell you something really interesting. Adjacent usual characters tell me to shut up instead of sharing their info. Oh. So you just kind of make people a little bit useless. Okay, so we have one witch at play, one poisoner, and the puppeteer. Okay. So this is a real rambler. There's nothing here. Can those who disguise themselves, they can disguise themselves as outcasts, correct? I was the baker scenarios. Puppet baker, double baker, mix an original baker into a baker, or two or more bakers turn to the same villager into a baker. Minions or anything. Okay. Okay, so 6 rate is a witch, 1 evil adjacent to me. You are deprived of information just because you are here. See, since you have the poisoner at play, I can't just like try to get a free hit on the knight. That would be disastrous if it was awful. Wait, hold on. If you close your eyes, things become harder to see. So true, King. Okay, so whatever the Enlightened has about information, you would be truthful. You're honest and good. You're saying it's, wait, hold on. Actually, am I supposed to be able to see the information they provide? Like, is this a bug? Just like, okay, the Enlightened is like the text is telling bro to shut up, but I can still like hover over and like see like which direction they're trying to say like, oh, it's all around these parts. Probably not, could be in tech. Okay, because I was like, wait, hold on. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to see that. Okay, at least there's like a regular amount of outcasts. Like the outcasts here is the same amount provided here. Ramblers changed again a recent update. How did the Rambler operate before? 6 rate is a witch. What if you're off? Okay, you're positing honest information, unless you're a puppet, in which you are evil, but you can still posit positive information. Well, not positive, but correct. Learn if any of them is evil. Are you honest? Worst, closest is clockwise. You see, when Rambler was added after one time, he'll shut up if a liar uses their ability on him. Yep, I think like that bro is just like more of a reactive game mechanic rather than like an active one. Like bro, like now bro is actually participating. Yeah, like making other same polarity info shut up is definitely like more like involved, like you're saying. Okay, enlightened, you're over here. If the lover's honest, then perhaps number 9, unless. Okay, so you're. Okay, my mind kind of wants to do away with the Oracle then. Low-key. I could be wrong, but... Wait, actually, how did I get there? Okay. 3 and 9 are chill, according to the fortune teller, assuming the fortune teller is honest. Okay, actually, I don't know why. Actually, doing away with the oracle, maybe not a good play. Okay, so closest evil is over here. So the lover could be being honest, and it is in fact number 9, or the lover is the dishonest one here. Or she could just be corrupted. And that would not make her evil, that would make her a victim, and it would be cruel to slay her. And the puppeteer, like, bro does away with the one tell we had of like, oh, is bro evil or not? Okay, but hold on. Actually, pause. 2 enlightened. What's that about? See, I get there on occasion. I can do things on my own sometimes. 2 enlightened. What's that about? You are truthful. Part of me wants to do away with number 2. Maybe. The thing that's tripping me up a little bit is like, okay, we can have people who are being honest. So like our good friend the enlightened on number 7, but that doesn't mean that they are not, that they are pure of heart. But I think that's the point of the game. So I'll get over it at some point. Maybe stab the knight. Wait, so true. Unless corrupted, please be corrupted. Oh, maybe getting rid of the oracle was the right move. So okay, you're done. You're out of here. My condolences to the knight, our fallen knight, who was misguided. It's not your fault. Unless, no, I don't victim blame around these parts. Okay, we still have a witch to deal with. Okay, you are telling the truth. You are being honest. And the enlightened over here is assuming these 2 are chill. This is correct. Unless... Okay, you want to posit that they're 9 or chill. It is okay as well. Would this make the enlightened on number 7 someone that needs to be dealt with? Just on account of, like, the puppeteers in play. Wait, hold on. No, that would mean that that if we were to, if the enlightener on 7 was in fact evil but honest, that would mean that he would have to be next to the puppeteer. But that would not be the rambler nor the lover. But you want to, okay, so but then the fortune teller says 3 or 9 is chill. And like low-key 3 is kind of sort of cleared on account of providing correct information, unless... You present me a game that relies so much on information, and like misinformation being like the tell for so long, or whether or not someone is evil, and then you throw in a character that's like, oh, actually, evil characters can be honest now. The uncertainty of number 9. Yeah, I don't... I look, you do just kind of do away with. Maybe we do away with number 9 just because, like. Wait, no, hold on. Okay. Fortune teller is vouching for number 9. Fortune teller vouched for number 9, just like they vouched for number 3, who is vouching for number 6, who is vouching for number 7. So maybe number 9. And then number 8 is like, okay, actually, it's chill. And then you can lie in disguise. But we leave 8 alone. Should we get rid of number 9? Is that the play? Where on the circle's the witch? Yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait, hold on, wrong color. So this was a bad guy, and you corrupted you, and that was the only way you could do. This one was unfortunately a victim. Okay, Rambler is corroborating for you. And you want to say it's like over here-ish. What's your 10? That was good. Wait, hold on, can I control Z? Okay, that's not an option. You want to posit that these two are chill, and you posit this one's chill. You want to say it's over here, which could theoretically be true with this one, with this guy right here. However, you can be honest without being evil now. I do kind of. Should we get rid of number 9? Should we be bad? Wait, actually, I forgot. The fortune teller vouches. Okay. Okay, I'm thinking. Probably incorrect thoughts, but they're happening. I don't just grow nonverbal for no reason, I promise. I do just want to see. Let's just go for number 9. Wait, hold on, we were right. Okay, so that was the puppet. So one of you is being weird. Hold on, you were in fact weird. You were in fact weird. Hold on, world's most successful gamble taking this entire stream. Okay, you said they were chill, but that is not the case. Okay, so we just need one more. Puppet and puppeteer. So we just need one more. We just need the witch. You were telling the truth, and you technically were as well. However, you're vouching for you here, and you... Wait, hold on. Closest evil is non-counterclockwise, so it's this enlightened. Oh my god. Wait, I love when a gamble works out for me, actually. Dreamer? Oh. Bro is Californian with the smoke. Pick 2 characters, learn a role that's among them, or ones that's not. Okay, 2 druids. So that is our doppelganger, I think. I'm assuming. Bombardier, I'm going to leave you alone because you scare me. Crucial dreamers, when used on a retro state cabbage, I like to joke at the evils hate their veggies. This is why you have to eat your vegetables. A lot of people say that they don't like them. The truth of the matter is they don't know how to prepare them. Eating your vegetables makes you pure of heart and a possessor of a good moral compass. Me personally, I found a silly little recipe online on preparing just like broccoli and cauliflower in the air fryer. You just throw a bunch of spices, some lemon juice, and some oil on there, and boom, yummy delicious meal that will be ready in 4 minutes. Well, maybe not like a whole meal, but like it's a good delicious side. And even with like the spices and the oil, there's still nutrition there. It's just underneath the spices and the oil. One card away from closest evil. Let's see what's counterclockwise. Okay. 2 druids. So, doppelganger. Yes. Bombardier. Okay. Can I use... Okay. There being 2 druids. I'm assuming that's just a doppelganger. Whatever. So that will just confirm... Wait, hold on. We could still type... I was like, okay, the druid would just be to cancel out the doppelganger. We have a drunk here, actually. And disguised as a random non-play villager, I am corrupted and I can lie. I cannot be cured. Okay, so the enlightened here wants to posit that the bishop is weird. Or the closest. Or like at the very least in this direction. Like this. Thunder wants to say, oh, it's like one of these 2. Wait, hold on, pause. 2 bishops. What the hell is that about? When villager becomes now castrol, I sit next to it. I lie in disguise. Okay, Bombardier, you just hang out. You just sit there. You just sit there and look pretty. Because you scare me. Executing you and being wrong about it scares me, so you just hang out. Okay. Okay, I know the doppelganger is here, so that explains one duo. I'm trying to figure out how we got the other. I lie in disguise. I vote. Okay, because the thing, okay. I kind of want to do, just to check which of the druids is like odd, not immoral, needs to be dealt with, just a little bit odd, just a little bit weird. And then I just want to check out one more. I'm honest, however, I don't really know what to do with all that. Outcast villager and minion. If the bishop is honest, that would make you want to think like, okay, this druid is the outcast, or like this druid is the... Like, this druid in particular would be the doppelganger. However, I'm not sure how useful information that would be. Two, 6, and 8. Seal counterclockwise. One away from evil. Unless this particular bishop is odd and wretched, that would just be a lie here. Druids on each other? Okay. What duo is what? You're so right. The druid can be used on itself? Huh. I didn't know that was possible. I didn't know that was happening. Like Cynthia Erivo said that one time. Okay. You know, just for the hell of it, there are no outcasts. So one of you is moving odd. Unless one of you lies. Unless one of you is corrupted? I kind of want to do this, the dreamer. There's a druid and a bishop. Okay, so... Wait, hold on, pause. There's... So one of the bishop... So one of you two is being weird. I could believe this bishop, or this druid is moving a little odd. Could be dreamer if either of her mentions are actually drunk. True. I do think maybe this is a gamble we take. Okay, so that means you corrupted here. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're evil. Minion outcast. However. So this is information we don't particularly move forward with just because it was wrong and also presented by an evil individual who can't lie. Okay, this information was correct. So this one is in fact moving odd. Hold on, I'm trying to draw frowny face. Can I please? There we go. Lying bishop makes all mentions villagers. Okay. So you three are chill. Okay, this one worked here, and then this one was correct here. And then, hold on. I'm not the best at using the drawing thing, but it is in fact fun to do. And then, hold on. You being corrupted makes 2. My check marks are real and valid. Okay, that's 2. Okay, 6 is chill. And then 8 is chill. So you're corrupted. Not irredeemable, not evil. No need to be slain nor dealt with. You're just a little misguided. Okay, so you are positing 1, 5, and 6. Okay, we could use this one just to see what the hell is happening here. We have a bombardier. We test this druid, and then we test the enlightened. No outcast, so you are lying. Because, like, this is just straight up an outcast. So you are moving odd. We just have one other guy that's weird. Villager becomes not us. Cowcast roll. Outcast villager minion. Okay, so is the other druid? Wait, hold on. Oh wait, what the hell? I can just execute. I don't think it should be possible. Like, I don't think I should be able to hover over this. Like, I don't think like hovering over these cards would actually do anything, but it's a 50-50. Let's see what happens to the druid. Okay, this is the drunk. So that was a drunk. Okay. So outcast, and one of these is villager. Could he be the minion? Is this correct? I'm going to assume it's correct. Okay, I got there. Lycanthrope. Ludwig is a liar. This does look like him. I'm sorry, he's got the big swoopy hair. He cannot deny it as much as he wants. Okay, witness. Learn a character that was affected by an evil ability. Lycanthrope at night. If I am unrevealed, I become an evil werewolf and I will lie. I disguise as a not in play villager. Okay. What? What? Hold on. I double click? What did that do? Why did it take a health? Okay. There are. Okay, you're the original baker. You were a baker. So you're chill and you're chill? Like it has a night system. I'm assuming that's this guy then. 9 is a real druid. You disguise as a not in play villager. So you, Loki. I'm assuming none of these will be the lycanthrope then. When a villager becomes an outcast role, I sit next to my lie in disguise. I disguise as a random not in play villager. I'm corrupted and I lie cannot be cured. Wait, hold on. Then let me undo my freaking check marks. Villagers are adjacent to me are corrupted. If possible, I lie in disguise. Let's... Is there an outcast here? There are no outcasts. I find that hard to believe. I'm not going to lie. At night, certain characters will have their abilities play. If Lycan is unrevealed by the time the night shifts, then he transforms. He'll deal 1 damage to indicate he's now a werewolf. That's an evil character that lies, but is not added to the evil count. So he's here to make my life a little bit more difficult. Thank you, Ludwig from video games. I will remember this the next time you host an event. Wait, that sounds like a threat. That's not what I meant. I do not wish to enact real life physical harm on Ludwig Ogren. That's not what that was. That was just poorly worded. He is fine. Many characters with selectable abilities will get a refresh upon night shift. Characters that cannot be reused are Slayer and Plague now. Druid was recently added. Okay. Dreamer or Druid. So I think this Druid is moving a little weird. I think Loki forgot to unclick the Dreamer. But assuming the Dreamer is being honest, then that means this one's corrupted. I think. Maybe. Probably. So that could mean either that's the drunk or bro is just corrupted. One of the villagers becomes now cast role. I sit next to it. I lie in disguise. Villagers around me are corrupted. No outcast here. There is a lycanthrope. One of you is a lycanthrope. Okay, so you can disguise as a not in play villager. Okay, you're the original baker. I'm assuming you're good, and then I'm assuming lycanthrope is here. So then what the hell are you? Is my question. Let's see. Okay, so you were just straight up a liar. We need to do something about that. I think. Well, that's my assumption. Just this one's moving a little odd. 183 is the lycanthrope. I will note that down as well. Okay, so if someone was transformed into a baker, that means they were good? Or is there a chance for someone who was turned into a baker to be corrupted? And then be like, oh yeah, I was XYZ. Baker is slightly corrupted. Okay. You also get a frowny face. Can't be fake because you have the original baker. Okay. So if we have the original baker, then it's chill. Not evil, just misguided. Maybe bribed. Maybe someone was giving him a hard time at the bakery and said that, like, oh, if you do this for me, I can make it easier for you. Wait, hold on. I forget that, like, selecting onto the character with the ability, that doesn't cancel it. That will just make them use the ability on themselves. Okay, so you're chill. Okay, my brain wants to go like, okay, this particular baker is the lycanthrope. I think maybe. Wait, actually. Hold on, pause. Your whole thing is learn a role that's among them and one that's not. So, depending on how things play out with the druid, we also have to keep an eye on the streamer. Now, okay, the media wants to pause that this is a real dreamer though. They could be real, just misguided, corrupted, if you will. Also, I want to believe the drunk is one of the druids. Is that... I feel like that's a fair conclusion to reach? Wait, actually, which ones had I selected? It's all the druids. You know, you said this one was corrupted, so like low-key, we could deal with them. We could see what happens. Okay, that's the Chancellor. Okay, so somebody here is lying then. Actually, okay, so is this druid lying about somebody involved being the lycanthrope? Or was the baker, or like this particular baker, the lycanthrope, but then they got turned into a baker? Because that would be like, oh, one villager becomes an outcast role, I sit next to it. Wait, hold on. Okay, so also if this dreamer is correct, if this dreamer is chill, then G's chill. Because like, okay, this one was not the druid, so she was in fact the dreamer. Like in Puka. Okay, that was the werewolf. So, okay. So then these two would be chill then, no? And, okay, you told the truth about this one. And then the hunter. Okay, the hunter was honest. This druid was moving weird. And you lied to me because you said like, oh, the lycanthrope. Unless you were just corrupted. That was the drunk. And now all the druids are dead. The druid population has been depleted in this village. Very unfortunate for them. I pray to God that they are not a minority group in this world. I truly did not mean anything by it. Lycan can mess up other people's info regarding it, as when it transforms originally, true info appears as a lie. Okay. So lycanthrope, a lot of it from video games, truly does just love to make our lives so much harder than they actually need to be. Okay, so this is right. We still have to deal with the witch. Wait, hold on. You lied. What's wrong with 8? I'm going to be sorry. I do not remember. Oh, wait, hold on. That was me thinking... Okay, that just undoes everything. Okay, I thought 8 was... What's it called? Corrupted. Like, I thought that they were somehow the lycanthrope, but then they got turned into a baker or something. But then I completely forgot. Like, oh, that's not how that works. Okay, so... Hey, buddy, what's this about? Because this was not... That was not true. Okay, and then you... The dreamer was honest. Because she did, in fact, call this guy out. What do you think it's for? Wait, oh, that's so unfortunate. You know, we do have the XP. Oh, this is the night cycle. Okay. I was like, okay, there's a night cycle involved, but like, where do I see that? It's right here. Oh, Lion Dreamers have both dimensions as fake. I mean, we can find out right now. Okay, that was the Puka. Okay. So, this one's corrupted, but like, not evil. Is there a chance for the witch to accidentally end up blocking the car that she is? Because like this guy is just hanging out, but like not really doing much of anything. Wait, hold on, I kind of just wanna... You were a baker. Just regular baker. And I ruined your life. My apologies. Witch can't hide themselves. A being a witch. Okay. We got there somehow. Oh, it learned random info. That is going to be incredibly beneficial to me, I am sure. Okay, witch is hanging out. There's only one pair of evil. Okay. There was one corruption around me. Oh, I think we gotta deal with the confessors then, no? Okay, so who are you up here? Left side is more evil. Oh, it's basically a test of how well you know how characters work. Oh, well, that might be really tragic for me then. Okay, so they get odd over here. There was some corruption around me. Who can corrupt? There's only one random pair of evil. Okay. Can we assume... Oh, don't forget the doctor. True, true. Six is true. Oh, I forgot. That's not how you cancel actions. Okay. Plague Doctor. You'd think with the big old cancel button at the center of my screen, I would remember that if I want to cancel an action, I click the cancel button, the big old cancel button in the middle of my screen. And yet, I keep forgetting. Okay, left side is more evil. Maybe someone could make a mod for that. I hope so. Or perhaps it's like maybe we could have it be a setting that could be toggled. Or maybe this is just an issue that plagues me and me alone, and something that I alone must address. I'd want outcasts in the deck. Ally in disguise. Would that not be okay? Okay, which is dealt with. So you're done. You're done. This is not about you anymore. You lie in disguise. Pause. 2 cards away from closest evil. There's 1 corruption around here. Alright. Okay. Okay, I used the doctor. 1 good villager is corrupted. Pick 1 character if it gets corrupted. Okay. Maybe I'm going to use it here. I'm going to pray to God. That is not corrupt. Homie is not corrupted. Because of the alchemist. You know, like how the alchemist operates. That's a shame. Okay. Learn how many of them are evil. There's 1 evil. Okay. Jester should be telling the truth. Jester. Recognize 1 evil from the witch. Jester has vouched. Here. Wait, hold on. No. Jester corroborated. This one's was evil. Like also that these 2 are chill. And then this one's saying, okay, the odd one's over here. And there's 1 pair of evil. Would it be... Okay, find 1 random outcast, if anything. Okay, Plague Doctor as our control variable, so it's just like, if she just straight up says there's no outcast, it's like, okay, well, you're lying. You're lying to me. There are no outcasts. So you are lying to me, I think. Okay. I'm capable of independent thought on occasion. Okay, good to know that the judge is being honest about the judge being honest. Lovely. Okay, left side is more evil. Hold on. So there's supposed to be a pair here, no? If the poet is honest. So if she's honest, that would be the judge either the judge or the alchemist or the plague doctor or the architect. But the architect was right. Like, this was correct information. Wait, hold on. Scout, my man, talk to me. Okay, Scout is 2 away from the nearest evil. Or, not Scout, but Ba. So it would be... Bup or bup? Wait, hold on. Judge? Not the judge. Unless the scout is lying to me. Okay, I assumed, like, okay, Poet was being honest. Right here. Like, I thought there's one pair of evil, meaning like, oh, either the witch and the judge, or wait, hold on, pause. Can anybody here even corrupt? Can the alchemist... The alchemist is just regular village anymore. Or, okay, so there's no corruption, so anybody being odd, that's just it. That's just them. Okay, so there's no corruption. There's no corruption. The information we've got, it's what we've got. Either you're being honest or you're just lying because you're evil and have wretched values. Actually, if you are evil but you are in the alchemist's range, can you still say misinformation? I feel like the answer is yes. Maybe. Because you're not lying because you are corrupt, you're lying because you... Like, if evil people, or like if evil characters are like, let's say in the range. No, that's not me. That's not me. Sometimes I word things weird. If an alchemist has an evil individual in their range, can the evil individual still lie? Because they're not corrupted, they're just evil. Like, that's the condition under which they lie. Like, let's say it was a poet. Let's say the poet was an evil individual, and they are in the alchemist range. Evil in alchemist means nothing to them? Okay. Is it... .9, okay, that was that. Okay, so wait, hold on, that would clear these two, no? Is it... Jester's fine is all I have all I need. Okay. There's one pair. But it was not these two. You have been honest to me. Your information has been correct. Bree is not corrupted. Is it the alchemist? Like, is... Okay, Jester's fine. This is correct. Jester's cool. Jester's information, cool. One pair of evil. We have yet to get there. You have been honest to me. Unless they were lying. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, I'll get there. I promise. I swear. I can do it. Okay, Jester's cool. So, you're cool. You've been vouched for. So have you. Left side is more evil. This is true. So far. 3 is not corrupted, but there's only one pair of evil. Okay, and then your information means nothing. I'm not even considering anymore. I just want it on the board that I'm not considering your information anymore. Judge, you were an unfortunate fatality, casualty, if you will. Is it the plague doctor? Is that? That's a conclusion to reach for sure, but is it correct? Nope. Okay, it's not. Okay. Only outcast always fine. Okay, cool. Right. Is it the alchemist? Is it? Low-key nobody's out for 3, but it's one of these two, right? Cause okay, you hold on. Let me turn this off while I'm pointing. You vouch for here. You're fine. You 3 are fine. You're fine. Everybody else here has been dealt with. There's a pair. One has correct info. One. Okay, one. Okay, 1, 2. So poet? Wait, no, hold on. Oh my god, you're right. Okay, because the poet is lying to me about there being a pair of evil. Then it would have been the alchemist. And this, let me turn this off while I'm pointing. This side would be more evil. 1, 2. Okay. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. From nearest, hold on. 1, 2. Okay. I assumed 1, 2. And like, okay, the world in which the poet lied to me and that there is like not a pair of evil. So then if the poet was lying to me, then it would be the poet that was evil. Oh, listen, it's not your fault. It's mine. Sometimes I am a poor student. The judge. I did unfortunately use the judge on itself because I forgot that's not how you cancel. 4, 6 a puppeteer, 1 is evil. I'm closest evil is equidistant, so but okay, there is a lot here. So it'd be like this one, 4 or 8. Also, this will probably be my last round, not because I'm bombing this, but I do have responsibilities beyond turning on OBS and playing a silly little game. Okay, so Turi is shaman. Okay, first off, shaman. There's a duo. This is a duo. We can account for the duo. 2 same villager roles in the current village. Ally in disguise. Random adjacent villager becomes a puppet if possible. It's evil, but it cannot lie. And then Puka. 2 villagers will be corrupted. 1 is evil, 2, 4, 8. 1 is evil, 1, 7 or 8. You are positing. Wait, actually, Druid, we can easily check for you. Our Bombardier will be our control factor. Just to get this out of the way, just for funsies, there are no outcasts, so you are lying to me. You know what? L will designate the liars. So you are evil. Or, well, not evil. You are corrupted at the very least. One is evil, 2, 4, or 8. Or 2, 4, or 9. 1, 7, or 8. You could be evil. Is this... Okay, no decide at you at the very least. I will get there. Closest... Okay, so you. Closest is equidistant. Closest evil is equidistant. So it could be up. Yeah. Okay. 4, 8 is a puppeteer. You're also positing that we should look a little bit odd at 8, but we don't know what your intentions are yet. Okay, my captions... Okay, sometimes my captions on screen don't work. They just get a little bit odd for a little bit. They will come back on their own, I promise. It just takes a little second. Okay, there we go. Sometimes it'll like get back to working on their own, sometimes I do have to like reset them because otherwise it will take them like 5 minutes. But sometimes it works out. Sometimes it works out. Okay, judge. My good friend the judge. Corey is a puppeteer. Hold on. Puppeteer. Random adjacent villager becomes a puppet if possible. Are you... Okay, I just want to see. Wait, hold on. Pause. Okay. I was about to click the judge again to undo the ability. That's not how that works. Okay. You two are positing... Like... You two are saying to side-eye the same individual. But so are you? A lot of you do not have a lot of faith in number 8. Oh, you're looking over here, you're looking over here. And you are like, oh, like, it could be 1, it could be 7, or it could be 8. And then you are like, hey, now let's look at the judge, let's look at the poet, and let's look at the jester. Actually, let's look at the jester. Let's see what they've got going on. Just give me as much information as possible, honestly. You know, let's get some of the duos. There's one wretched individual. Everybody and their mothers hates number 8. Are we being honest? You know what, Loki? I'll take it at service value. Let's get rid of number 8. Nobody in this house likes number 8. So everybody's just a bunch of freaking haters. You hate to see it. Okay, so now we look a little bit odd at these lot. Okay, so you were in fact odd. Do we want to assume that it's because you're corrupted, or is that because you are evil and wretched and need to be dealt with? Because we do have someone who can corrupt, so it's like, okay, it gets a little odd. Do you want to take a civilian lie? Can't be corrupted if 8 is? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, oh, it does in fact say if they were corrupt or not. Okay, so you were spreading misinformation. So we refresh the board. This does not matter because you were a civilian, but you had deceit in your heart. You were positing that these two are a little bit odd. You were positing that over here as well, but that was wrong. That was incorrect. That's a proper X. It looks like a Christian cross. That's not what I meant. Hold on. There we go. That's an X. And you want to vouch over here. They could still be telling the truth. However, we just got to figure that out yet. Genuinely so odd that everybody was like, yeah, number 8, they can go to hell. What the hell was that about? Just mass bullying in this village, I guess. This is just a lie. This is a lie. Also learn the button. Like, this is just a lie. Okay, and then you want to pause it, it would be like, whoop, or... There are so many scribbles on here, I should probably be a little bit clearer about that. Like what they all mean. Okay, so hold on. Pause. Question. If we go with closest equals equidistant, with 8 being... With 8 being, what's it called? A villager just corrupted. Like at the, even though they were corrupted, they were a villager. Would that mean that like if the enlightened is honest, would that clear number 4? Or is this very dependent? Or is that not the case? If that's the case, if they're honest. Okay, we're questioning. A shame gone but not forgotten. Gone too soon. Maybe we do get a little cross. Sorry, buddy. Corrupted 8 limits down Puka spot as well. Right. Okay. Okay, wait, hold on, you're right. Okay, so this could be the Puka, or this could be the Puka. Seven's gotta go. Yeah, I was like, okay, but what if they were corrupted? But okay, that is the Puka. So hold on, now your information does not matter because you were corrupted. Not evil and wretched, but this, none of this matters right here. Okay, your information does not matter. You got the answer? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do my best to get there, I swear to God. Wait, hold on, okay. Then you're chill. So 4, 5, and 8. This is not evil. Also, your information just straight up does not matter because you're corrupted, right? Okay. So this is not inherently a 2, 4, 9, 4, 5, or 8. 2 or 8 is a shaman. Okay. Okay. Okay, you two have no relation to each other. This, so closest equals equidistant does not... This does not matter. This does not matter. This does not matter. You want to... You're vouching for the jester. We do kind of have to watch out for 4, 5, and... Okay, so this does not pertain to 8. That was wrong. Flying Embers, all mentions are good. Okay. Wait, okay, so 2 and 4. So... Okay, okay. So you're positing someone here someone who's lying to me here is chill. Or like, not that they were chill, but like that their lies cleared the people they've mentioned. Okay, I'll get there. I get there. I promise. I promise. 5 and 8. Okay, you want to pass it? They're cool. This is Puka. These two are corrupted. Their information doesn't matter. We have the puppeteer at play, in which case it gets dicey as hell. Okay, so is lying. Okay, so if the poet was lying, does this mean that, like, is it safe to assume that the people that they've mentioned are safe? Or just like, oh, bro just did not know what they were talking about. So like, are 2 and 4 chill? Making, okay, that's a wink. Okay. They've been vouched for. I would like to believe. Maybe, yes. You've been vouched for. You've been vouched for. So 1 is evil, 1, 7, or 8. Wait, hold on. They did in fact get 7. Okay, 7 was got. That is correct. Okay, you vouched for 2. 2 is saying that 9 is correct. Lying oracles are mentions are good. Okay, lying oracles. One of the oracles is lying. Okay, right. That makes sense. Okay. You vouched for 2. 2 vouched for 4, and 5, and 8. Okay. So, assumption? 5 is the evil, so 4 and 8 are chill. 8's chill, 4 is chill. So this is a liar. This one, information is wrong. Wait, hold on, that's not the marker. Okay, this is evil. This guy was evil. You were a casualty. We're not touching you. Okay, wait, hold on. Your information is correct. Your information was correct as well. Your information means your information. Well, maybe not. Like, maybe we don't mark it as like, okay, maliciously evil. Okay, actually, no. Your information was incorrect. Your information does not pertain to me. Poisoner but no corruption. Puppet canceling corruption due to puppeteer. So someone here is honest but evil. Okay. 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 I'll get there. I'll get there, I swear. Okay, you're telling the truth? You're telling the truth? 2, 4, and 8. Okay. Because you all were cleared by the poet because she was wrong about one of you being evil, so you're all chill, actually. You've been vouched for here. So 4, 5. Is this particular oracle? Oracle number 4? Oracle number 5? And then the enlightened is involved. Wait, hold on, my god. Wait, is that what you mean by the corruption was canceled out? Because okay, so the puppeteer would be here, and then this would be the puppet, but because the puppeteer was right here on number 5, then the corruption from the puka would not apply to number 6, so technically they are telling the truth. Wait, have I cracked the code? Have I cracked the code? Oh my god. Wait, hold on, I can kill the puppet, right? Wait, actually, before I go forward with this, killing the puppet is fair game, right? Like that's not gonna end the game. Just to double check. Yes, okay, cool. And then we also deal with you. Okay. You're meant to kill the puppet? Okay, cool. For a second, I was like, wait, what if I'm supposed to recognize the puppet but not kill them? Okay, wait, oh my god. I'm capable of getting there. Wait, hold on, wrong marker. I'm capable of getting there. So 2 or A is a shaman. So this oracle's a liar as well. I think that's kind of where I get. You Bombardier, you just hang out there. You frighten me. I think I'm just gonna wait. Shaman can lie. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so 2 and 8 have been vouched for. So oracle, I'm gonna do it. Thank God. Oh my God, I can in fact get there on my own. It takes me a little while, but I do it. Wait, oh my God, wait, Nightbot, be kind. Nightbot, I'm so sorry. Sometimes she's just a little bit hyperactive. I will look into what makes I do not think just like repetitive emotes will get on your ass. I will get that set for next time. But I am so glad I can end on a win. Oh my God, Lilith, that is lovely. I got places to be. Well, oh my God, dude, no, this is kind of awesome because like last stream I was playing Overwatch. I had a phenomenal win streak up until like the very freaking end, and I had to go. So it was like, okay, we had to end on a loss regardless of what I wanted in my heart. So I'm glad I get to end today with a win. So this has been Demon Bluff. It is just the demo, but okay, actually I don't know when it's supposed to release, but it will release. This is not the full version yet. She was very fun, even if she gave me a very difficult time, but that is not the game's fault. It is not the game's fault that I struggle with the challenge it presented me with. That is on me. Thank you so much to everybody who tuned in. Thank you so much to anybody who finds the VOD on YouTube, because I multi-stream for what's it called, visibility or whatever. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube. And I think you just follow on Twitch. I think that's all I got available over there. I did low-key pick up this game specifically because it was free, and I was like, you know what, I can kind of sort of BS the art style for the YouTube thumbnail, but I did have a very good time. I do believe I will play this again. I'll play this again, and hopefully my bank account will comply when this game fully comes out. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much to anybody who finds the VOD. Thank you so much to everybody who chatted, because low-key I would not have made it this far in this freaking game had it not been for your help. So thank you so much, Internet Weeb. I will remember this for the rest of my life. And I will see you all next time. Bye. Hold on, where's scene? Hold on, pause. I know briefly forgot how to use OBS, but here we go. Here's a goodbye for y'all. Bye.